Privet, my dear students, and welcome back into another episode of Fucking Around and Finding Out here in the O.Y.E.N Files. Today, we're going to discuss the first area or the first layer of fucking around and finding out, which is the theoretical approach. The theoretical approach of fucking around and finding out is very easy to understand, and by that I mean it's very easy to understand. It's like having an imagination where you imagine consciously or unconsciously consequences or uncertainties, and that's how the theory of fucking around and finding out works. It's that easy. Even I fumble words. Anyway, there are two ways to approach this theoretically. First, out of curiosity, and two is fantasizing. Curiosity. Easy is the way we approach things unconsciously, where we do not think about the consequences. We only think of what would happen if we do things this way. No imagining of the consequences. Consequences is out of this realm. We'll only be left surprised or disappointed or anything in between. Imagine yourself. What would happen if you snatch a couple of coins from your mother's purse? That's it. You just have to imagine it. It's that easy. Do not think of the consequences, because that is the second approach comes into play, which is fantasizing. Fantasizing is the way we approach things where we can come up with a countermeasure to mitigate any consequences or any heavy blows that might come to us once we perform the certain action. Now, let's take that example that I said earlier. You tried to snatch a couple of coins from your mother's purse. Now, you think of possible consequences. 1. You will be hit by the broom, which would be extremely painful. 2. You will be kneeling in salt, which is also extremely painful, but not as painful as being smacked by the original broom. 3. You will squat for 30 minutes, bend knees, and not move. It's torture than the first two, I know, but that's the way we approach it theoretically. You're imagining the things, the consequences of your action. That is the fantasizing part of fucking around and finding out. You became conscious that your actions already has consequences. Unlike curiosity, you have no idea. You will just be surprised with the outcome. Unlike fantasizing, well, let's just say that people will be dealt with in, what's this word, RNG, let's say. Anyway, to sum things up, so fantasizing is where we think and already imagine the consequences, and the curiosity is where our imaginations run wild without imagining the consequences. In other words, you live in the moment. So have you learned nothing? Or something is really up to you. Did you learn something? Spasibo. Anyway, next time we're going to deal with the practical way of applying the fucking around and finding out. No dates, or promises when you just have to be surprised when I upload shit. Once again, this is DJ Briat. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. Wait, is this already Christmas already?